Spartan. The Spartan freaking trifecta. Spartan. Welcome back to the 21st episode of the Boys Line Podcast. I'm your host, Lorenzo Vasquez. With me today is like the fourth time recurring guest, Robert Miller. Today's kind of just be like a just chill and talking episode. I think it's always fun when we have Bobby on. We just talk. So, how's it going? How's life?
Good, man. Just working kids.
Okay. There's a question that has to go around. Are we doing the pickleball league or not?
Dude, I told you yes.
And then what did you say after that?
That we have to practice.
And then what happened after that?
And then you didn't message me
Oh my goodness! Shut
to go and play pickleball.
I invited the guy who pickleball. He didn't go with me. I did play with
one time.
I played with some good people though. When I went,
You gotta think too.
they were cooking me, bro. They were cooking me. Them dudes is that tall Mexicano guy that freaking kicks butt. He was my teammate.
Just sits up top.
And
Sits right there.
And we were murdering. And then the other guys were playing were good also, but he was just murdering, bro. And I was like, yo, I'm just I'm here to help you out. I'm gonna save the balls. You score. And he scored he got 11 points. He probably scored like 9. I scored 2. He kicked butt. He's a monster. But yeah.
So you found a new partner?
No, that
That's what
dude
it sounds like, right?
Well, dude,
That's
that
what it sounds
dude,
like.
that guy plays with a girl.
Oh,
She's a killer, bro, and
Really?
she's like 5 foot.
yeah.
She murders there, dude. She
Dude,
kicks
remember
butt.
me and Jalen would go play with older people, and like there was this woman that we would play with, dude. She was 50, maybe mid-50s, early 60s, right? She would dominate us. So good.
Yeah,
Like,
oh yeah.
we couldn't do nothing against her.
Oh,
But it was
yeah.
funny. I was like, dude, we're getting whooped up by some 50, 60-year-old people over here.
I will say-
and she's giving us the biggest butt whooping.
The old people are terrified because I'm like, yo, when we gonna play? When you get? Oh, we play at 9 o'clock Monday through Friday. Who's showing up to the rec? You know what young person show up to the rec 9 o'clock Monday through Friday to play pickleball? Right? I'm like, it's all you old people. You guys are trying to get away
But
from us.
what
and
old
scare
person is gonna show up at 5, 6 o'clock? They're getting ready for bed.
The ones that want the smoke, Pat. The
They're
ones that
getting
want the
ready for
smoke.
bed.
If they want the smoke from Papa Zoe himself, they show up, but they won't. All right. I
Yeah.
guess the days to go are Monday, Thursdays now. So Monday, Thursdays are the days to go
days?
now. Because I went Tuesday with Desiree,
Nobody?
and nobody showed up. It was just Desiree. We played like 2-3 games, and then we left. Got a good workout in though, and then we left. And I did Thursday, and I played with the guys. I'm like, yo, what days do you guys come? Like, oh, like Mondays and Thursdays have been the days to kind of come in the afternoon. And I was okay. That's kind of my vibe. I want to show up at those, play those. It's just fun. You get going.
All those people that show up, you got to think they're probably in the league, right? They're probably going to join the league.
Maybe, yeah.
Like most of those people that would show up to the courts outside.
Yeah.
Some of those guys have to be.
But in order to be decent in the league, you got to play in them, right? To get good at it, you got to play. You're going to be the last guy, but then you got to rebuild.
And what do
You
you
gotta come back.
And what do you win?
I don't think anything.
You don't win
bragging
any,
rights, bro.
You don't win anything.
Bragging
You
rights.
just
It's like $40 to join.
together, huh? It's not
Yeah.
even $40 each. is
Yeah,
it?
it's like $40 together, I think, something like that. It's
Okay.
nothing crazy.
That's pretty cool.
But
That's not bad then.
no, dude, freaking, I'm exhausted. I worked out with Jalen and Matt this morning. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. And I've been talking crap to Matt and Jalen because Jalen's like, bro, I almost threw up working out today. Doing what, bro? What are you doing that's so hard? And he's like, bro, we do these supersets, this and that. And I worked out. It was a tough workout, but I'm like, bro, that's
Not enough to throw up.
not that much. Come on.
And
We
who's
did
directing
legs.
it?
Jalen.
Jalen's
Jalen's
doing
They're
it.
good workout stuff. But Matt's supposed to be the one that's always like, dude, I'm so tired. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to do this. I'm so dead. And I'm like, bro, you work out every day. How are you still feeling like this, bro? You work out every single day. But, no, yeah, we went to, the last episode, we went to Dark Horse and we worked out together. And trying to get Matt to go work out in the morning was hilarious. Because we were sitting there last night at the rec center talking. Because there was an event going on. And we're sitting there talking. And I'm like, Jones, what are you doing tomorrow? Later in the day, I'm filming episodes, but, we're going to go, nothing. He's going to go work out. What time? I'm like, I got to be back at the house by 9. And he's like, oh, we'll go at 6:30 in the morning. I was like, what about 7? He's like, yeah, I'll do 7. Then Matt's there. And I'm like, yo, come live with us. He's like, nah, bro, I'm not going to live on Sunday. I'm like, bro, just come. Why are you? He's like, nah, dude, nah. And then 2 seconds later, he's like, all right, I'll go. And I'm like, bro, you've been sober for over a year now? It took me 2 seconds to get you to come work out with us in the morning. The peer pressure is ridiculous, Matt. No.
And that gym you go to is 24 hours, huh?
Yeah, it's a private gym where you put a pin code and you walk in whenever you want. It's fun. It's nice. It's really nice. A lot of people freaking. The owners were there this morning and they're shredded, bro. They are shredded, and they're like, I don't know, it has to be in their 50s, I think, but they're just there, dude. They're like doing like 300 pounds for like 20 reps.
Damn.
Yeah, they put weight up, dude. They're shorter. I mean, they're maybe 5'5", 5'6", but they freaking put it up, dude. I'm like, goodness sakes, man. No, they're good dudes. And the one of the other ones, she's a lady. She's freaking sick. She's so nice, and she's like shredded. She's freaking huge, but she's so nice. So nice. She's like, hi, man, what's up? How you doing? She's an Ohio fan though. I was pretty bummed. I was talking to her. I haven't talked to you since then. And she's like, no, I haven't seen you around. I'm like, yeah, it kind of sucks. Life sucks right now. It is what it is. Like, Texas really blew their shot, but it's cool. It's cool. Today, I mean, we're kind of predating these episodes, but today, Chiefs and Bills play today.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good game. What are you thinking?
I made some bets. So let's hope.
With who?
They
Or on
come through.
FanDuel?
On FanDuel.
Nice.
I made some. Threw a little parlay together.
Okay.
So, shout out to Alicio. That motherfucker.
Dude, no
That
shout outs
guy-
to
no,
Alicia.
I'm giving a shout out to
No
Alicio.
shout outs. Is he sending you and you hit it?
I asked him. I was like, dude, hook me up with one, please. I need something to get thrown together. He hooks me up. It's fantastic, right? I entered it wrong. So I chose a spread instead of a money line
Ooh.
on this like 10 leg.
No.
He's like, cash out. I'm like, I can't cash out. He goes, why not? I was like, I use a profit boost. He's like, yeah, you're screwed then. And I was like,
Did it hit?
oh, I mean, hopefully.
Oh,
For today.
Oh,
For today. It's for today.
Also, it was such a good bet that it went up.
I bet it yesterday, and then the odds went like super crazy because I accidentally picked spread instead of money line.
Yeah.
And now I don't. He's like, yeah, I don't think you're gonna
Wow.
hit. So I'm like, all right, well,
I had a crazy one. Well, not
Wild
crazy.
if you did though.
how crazy would that
You're
be?
wild if you did
That
though.
would be. I'd have to give the man something. You got to give him something.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
I mean,
No,
he's
he's
the one that-
totally
he's the one
down
that
you
made
right
it,
now.
bro.
He's totally putting all out against you. No.
You want
No,
to know something about
no.
Alicia? You want to know something about Alicia?
Hey.
Kev? For a minute, for like 3-4 weeks straight, we had a group chat. Me, him, and Alicia. Me, Bobby, Alicia, right? And we're like, dude, hit us up with some parlays. He'd hit us some parlays, and they would miss by like one leg. They were tough losses. And I'm like, damn, that sucks. This dude one day, we're like, yo, what do you got today? And he wouldn't answer us. And me and Bobby are saying stuff. He likes them. He's like, oh, nice bets. After the game, we're like, bro, what's up? And he's like, I did an experiment. We're like, what? He cashed out $3,000, bro. Like 7 different parlays, they all hit. He didn't send us one.
He didn't send one of those at
and
all.
he's like, I figured out that it's bad luck if I send you guys parlay. So he stopped sending it to us, bro.
So he stopped sending
Oh
them,
my goodness, bro! Like, you would have sold us one. I'd be happy. I hit $5 and I win 30. I'm happy.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy, dude. But he's got. But his like over odds is crazy. Like he's won in the grands and then he's lost in the grands. Like I won't give. He sent us a number. I won't say the numbers exactly. But he's put some freaking bets together and they're crazy, dude. There's some crazy bets.
Yeah, I'm the guy that does the like. Oh, I'll bet $2.50, or I'll bet $1.50, and I'll win like $12. I'm like, oh, I'm happy. Gambling for another like week. You know, like that's another time I get to make another bet.
But then he's like the king of like wanting to cash out.
Yeah,
I was telling these guys,
I'm a cash out guy.
I can't do that because if I win the 12, I'll bet the 12.
That's
If I win the 12, I'll keep betting. I'll
No,
keep
see,
doubling down.
no.
I'll double down. My odds.
Yeah.
So I don't play. I stay.
That's what I do.
I
And
stay
they
away.
get mad because if I go right and I bet $2.50 and I gives a cash out option of like $6, I'm cashing out. I doubled my money.
It's $6. Bro.
I double.
But, like
Okay, triple. Sorry, triple.
But it's like it's $6, bro. Like, you know what I mean? In my head, this is what I think. This is how I always think on the bets. We have no gambling influence. Don't take everything we say for a grain of salt. I do want to get trouble.
Yes.
It's a grain of salt. We don't take any faults for anything. But like, if I bet $10, right, and my winning is $100, my cash out's 30. Like, yeah, I cash out and win $20.
I'm taking the 30.
But and we had a whole thing on this because I talked about one of my bets that happened, and I'm like, yeah, but if I could bet that, but also like if I lose, I only lost $10. If I cash out and it wins, I technically lost $70. So I'm losing more if I cash out early. They never hit, but
Take the 30.
No,
Take the 30.
but a couple of nights ago, I hit a 5-leg parlay, or a couple weeks ago, I hit a 5-leg parlay, and then I had like $70 or whatever. I then put it on a Bucks game and a Nuggets game parlayed, and the Nuggets were murdering the team, and the Bucks were winning their game. And before half, I had put $10. My cash out was like, I had won $40. Sorry, or like was 70, maybe 70, 60. I won $60. I then put it on the other bet, so my cash out was like 120 before half of the Bucks game. And I'm texting Bobby, yo, should I cash out? And he's like, you know me, I say cash
I'm
out.
cashing out.
I asked Desiree, should I cash out? Des is like, you doubled your money. I say cash out.
Thank you.
I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll cash out. The cash out then goes away. You can't cash out. It was locked. In the middle of the fourth quarter, the team came back against the Bucks. We're within 5 points. I'm losing my mind, bro. I'm like, they're gonna choke. It's over. Luckily, the Bucks pulled away. I won my money, and I'm like, never fucking cashing out, buddy.
Yeah.
Never fucking cash out, dog.
He's like blowing up the chat. Like, this is why you don't cash out, and you're like blowing up. You should always let it ride.
Always let it ride, dude. I'm a big
dude.
rider, bro.
I was
He's
like,
on
I would
trust the
cash out.
process.
Yeah, and that's what they always tell me. They're like, just let it ride. And I'm like constantly checking it. I'm like, it's not gonna hit. It's not gonna hit. Cash out. And then I cash out. Then it might hit or it might not.
We
And
did
then,
have one fun weekend, and I wish we would have done it more. But we had one fun weekend where it wasn't that much fun. But we sat here and we watched the games, and we watched the Raider game. Raider got murdered. But we had we had a bet together, and it was like a 5-7 late parlay, like first time touchdowns. And we were watching the games, and it was just fun sweating the games together. We're drinking beers, we're hanging out, and then it ended up not hitting. But we're like, Bobby's like, I just got to cash out. I'm like, do not cash out, Robert. Dude, he's like, I can cash out.
I'm sitting right there.
I can win $10 right now. I'm like, do not cash out. And then it didn't hit. And he's like, I should just cash out. I'm like, Bobby, it's $10, bro. Like, we would have won 120 if it hit, Robert. No. I should have cashed out.
Yeah. See, the one thing I won't do though is if they give you, like, the cash out option has to be more than what I bet.
Yeah.
Because some people will cash out and it's like, oh, it's $8. I only lost $2. I won't do that because I'm like, might as well. Only if I'm up, even if it's like $5, then I'm cashing out. I'm still gonna cash out if I know it's not gonna hit. I'm going for it, but I'm not gonna do like, oh, you can cash out at $8, but you bet 10. I'm like, nah. At that point, let it go and see how far it gets. Cause
nah, bro, I'm all about it.
don't you hate when the first one, like if you have a first bet, like on the games, right? You make like a 6 leg or 10 leg. And then the first game doesn't hit, and then
the rest do.
The rest all hit,
dude.
and you check later. You're like, why? Why did I make this one? Like, if I just didn't, I'd win.
I started like doing the bets on the apps when I first turned 21 because it just came out. So I was like one of the first, and my knowledge of my friends and stuff. I didn't like everyone at the time didn't do betting, so I was by myself. And there was an app my buddy showed me, and it actually tracks all your bets for you. It'll tell you this bet's hitting, or hey, you took the over. They, halftime, they're this. Kind of just gives you progress report on your bets. Bro, that was the worst because the same thing. I'd put a 7-leg parlay. The first one would miss, but it still notify you saying, 1, miss. Oh my goodness, bro. So the whole day, and then my bigger ones are like college football. I always bet on the college football games because there's so many going on. So the worst is like you put one that's like a 10 a.m. game, and then you put one that's the 8 p.m. game. So then throughout the whole day, you're just getting notifications about all your bets, and it's just like you missed already. But then the rest just come in and say you hit. Oh, dude, it's terrible. It's a harsh feeling. Feeling.
Oh,
I don't know how to work any of those apps.
They're pretty. I mean, they're pretty simple. They make it nice.
Are you signed up for FanDuel?
You go through me.
Let's get you signed up.
No,
let's get you
because
signed
if I just sent you a reference thing, and you sign up on it, and you bet like $5, well, the person that signed you up will get like $150 for bets. And as your brother,
even know.
As your brother, yes, I do.
He doesn't even know. It's $250 in bonus bets that I get today. I'm not sponsored by FanDuel, but I'm just saying.
No, I was like, because
I'll sign you
I've
up
had
today.
Prize Picks on my phone for a while. Never used it. I always look.
Well, Prize
I go through it.
Prize
I
Picks
look.
can't even win money on it though.
See, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was like, I've had it. I look at it, but I've never
Dude, you don't even
used
have to
any
do
of
it.
those.
Just
apps.
give me your
I
social.
think I had FanDuel.
I'll sign you up for. I'll do it for you.
No.
You'll bet for me?
I'll bet for you.
I'll just send you the money. You bet for me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll bet for you. It's an investment you're
I
making.
still have Alicio. I'm gonna sell it to Alicio. He'll be my.
That's the one guy you actually probably want to sign up with.
For sure.
No, I've given him money before, and they freaking missed. And he's like, sorry, man. And I'm like, did it really? And I told him, don't. One time I sent him the money, and I said, don't tell me the bet. Don't tell me the odds. Just tell me if it hits or not. And he's like, it didn't hit. And in my head, I'm like, did it though? Did it though? Did it though? Like, are you just keeping my money? It was like $10. I'm like, are you keeping my money or my profits? Are you keeping that from me? What?
He screenshots his account. It's just your money in there.
I know, bro. Right? He's like, that sucks. He screenshots the top. It's like my win. I'm like, you must.
Yeah, dude.
No, dude, they're too much, man. That stuff. And now all our friends are into it, so it's
Yeah.
constant like Snapchats of like what's this bet, what's that bet, and stuff. And I'm like, man. But some of them, like Fabi, gets crazy.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Fabi did like a 20-something leg, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah, at that
What?
point, I'm not. Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't even. It's hard to like send them. You have to like send screenshots, and you have to pick them yourself.
Hmm.
And when you make them, you have to like go down like, oh, this one's gonna score a point. This one's gonna score. Have 10 rushing yards. It's like it takes such a long process to copy them. It's like it's just not even worth it at that point.
Oh, because I wasn't really into it. I think I bet on the Super Bowl maybe like, I don't know, 4 years ago or something. I was like, oh, this is how you bet. I bet $100 just because you know how FanDuel gives you like a history.
Yeah.
I bet $100 on the Super Bowl, lost, and I was like, never doing this again. This is pointless. Downloaded it again, and then John's like, here, I'll get you. He's like, I'll give you like $5. You bet on this horse race, and I'm like, dude, I have no knowledge of horse racing at all. He's like, no, just do it. Do you think I just kept the $5. What happened? That horse hit. That same. They're just like I'm like down there. They're all sitting down there and cheering, and they all hit on a horse race. John's like, just won like $200, and he's like, did you bet the 5? And I was like, no, dude. He's like, you just missed out. Like it was. I mean, I probably would have won like $50, but
Dude. That is fun though. Sweating bets with your boys
yeah, it
is
fun.
so much fun. So much fun.
It is.
Because you're just sitting there and you're all hoping for the same thing. Like you're not hoping for someone to win. You just want someone to score, someone to get the rushing yards. Dude, it's so much fun. Barstool does it a lot. Barstool has like a thing called like the gambling cage, and they have like a theater, and it's the big projector, and they put the game, and all the people have like a bet they all share, and it's like 15, 20 people that are all watching the game together. And if it hits, they all freaking go crazy. It's hilarious. It's so cool.
Yeah,
But-
that would be pretty fun.
Nah, dude, freaking, it's tough. It's tough freaking winning that stuff because it's like people are like, I'm a professional sports
I was
player.
gonna
Like,
say,
there is no pro, bro.
Nah.
It's all just like how it turns out. There is no pro. You can get stats and be good at it, but there's no pro at it. Like
There's people who have it where they get close, or they're damn near always right.
yeah,
Like, it can't always be perfect, but I've seen some people where they're like guys talk about it, and they're like, you got to remember this stuff it can go one way, but you can do as much as you can to try to get as much information to get the best outcome that you possibly can.
Dana
It's
White
the same
says
thing
he
with
hates
betting in general. Like you go to the casino,
Yeah.
you can't plan what's going to come out, but you can strategically do your way to where you have the best odds of winning. Do you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
guess people have that down the same way they have that part down.
Because like
so.
Dana White's a huge gambler, but he says he hates sports betting. He's like, because there's no way. He's like, blackjack. There's a strategy that I could play or a game plan. He played baccarat, I guess. And he's like, there's a way you could go about it. But he's like, sports. There's nothing you can do about it. Like it's just you put your money out there and just basically giving your money away. Like, and the theories of when they like hit certain spreads or something like that, it's like they made a call in or they knew that this was gonna happen. Have you seen those things?
No.
Oh, you ever see that? So like a big one that just happened was like the Chiefs Texans game last week. The spread was like 8 or something like that, 8.5, and the Chiefs went and took a safety at the end of the game, and that put it within the under on the spread. So then, like I guess like the stat was like 70% of people were taking the spread for the Chiefs, saying they would win by more than 8.5, and people and only 30%. Well, if the sports people had the power and anything, they're like, obviously we want to take where the less people bet on because it's less payout.
Yeah.
So then like, we make a call in the Chiefs saying, hey, take a safety. The Chiefs take a safety and then gives the spread.
Drops it down.
Because the whole thing was about it's like it's 11 seconds left. When he took the safety, there's still 5 seconds left. So if he were to punt it, it would have been the same outcome because he has to then punt it again.
Yeah.
Right? So there's no need for them to take a safety and leave time on the clock. It was a whole thing. There's so many of those that come around and theories and stuff. I was talking to one of my coworkers about the other day how back in the day there's a ref that got in trouble for doing that because back he'd go to Atlantic City, he'd take the under on the biggest stories. You take the under. He took the under on Allen Iverson, and he was reffing Allen Iverson that night. Called Allen Iverson on like so many travels and double dribbles and like basically through the game, and he was telling people, "Yo, he was telling people, put the under, telling his other ref buddies like this is what's gonna happen." And then it all hit. He then come out. He spent I think it was like $1 million worth in like gambling scams, and then he spent a year in prison.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it gets crazy. I mean, there's some legit freaking stories about that stuff and everything. But no, it's crazy. I don't get how they do it.
I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to do something like that.
I think if the money was right, I'd get caught in it.
Huh?
If the money was right, I'd get caught in it.
No,
Definitely.
really?
My dude's like, yo, you could win $1 million. Like, that's set up my family. Kind of said my family, you know, and then you double it, and fuck, it wasn't all. So whatever this story, there's a big debate that me and Desiree have been having, right? Desiree goes to me, she says, if I was a guy, would you be with me? I was like, no, not at all. She said, really? You don't love me enough? Has nothing has nothing to do with love, right? Like if you were a guy, we would not be together. I'm not gay. I have nothing against gays, right? My favorite cousins are gay. They're awesome. I have nothing against them. And she's like, wow. And then she's like, if I was a guy, I'd get with you. And I'm like, I don't care what you think. I wouldn't be with you. And I'm like, she's all, if you were a girl, I'd get with you. I was like, if I was a girl, I wouldn't be off you. We're going after guys. If I was a girl, like, what do you mean? There's no question. So they were sitting there watching 300. And 300's going on. And it's a part where he goes, you know, this is Sparta. Boom. And I'm like, oh my God. King Leonidas is a freaking man. And then it goes down more. They go to their first fight. And he's like, this is where we hold them. This is where they die. I'm in bed, dude. I'm like, motherfucker, dude. This motherfucker. King Leonidas. Desiree's like this. And I'm all, right there. That's why you're not a fucking guy. You want to fucking kill someone right now if that was your viewer, dude. There's no way you're watching that movie not wanting to kill someone, bro. Dude, it gets me hyped, dude. I loved it. And then I'm watching the rest of it and just more. And he's like, tonight we dine in hell. Oh, my goodness.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Dude, it's a great watch. Great watch. Hard on the ice. A little dark. You know, the light's a little dark, but it's sick, bro. Oh, my goodness. King Leonidas is a freaking man. He is the man. And then I was talking to John about it this morning, and he was like, yeah, dude, I still love that movie. And then one time, Pat was like, did you know that in the true story, King Leonidas didn't die the way he did? He died. He was like one of the first ones to die. I'm like, yeah, that's the movie, Joe. Like, yeah, just Patrick told me that and just really messed my head on the whole movie.
I did.
It just ruined it for him.
Because I mean, even now, I've always been a history buff. Like, I've always loved to like research historical people and stuff like that. People,
Yeah.
or like wars and stuff like that. So I was doing research on, after watching 300, I started looking up like the Spartan War, Persian and all that. And like it has shown that Leonidas, the reason why they lost was because he had died, and then they had gotten trapped around and surrounded, and then they all died next to Leonidas.
Yeah. Which crazy because
he had gotten hit. He had gotten like just killed during battle. Like they were like doing basically what they said he was doing, but he had gotten hit in battle.
Because in the movie, his men die, and then he's the last one to get killed. But in reality, he was one of the first, and then the rest of his men were killed. But in the movie, he's like standing there fighting these arrows, and they freaking shoot all the arrows up there.
Like that last battle was right. He just died in the battle, and then they all died right next to him.
Purposely? Did they try to fight, or did they?
No, they were fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
but there's only like at that time there's only like 80 of them left.
Yeah.
There's 300, and then some died, some got sent back because they were hurt. There's like 80 of them left, and they just they were surrounded, so they were all ready. But the craziest part, they talk about it, and they say King Leonidas stands there, and with 80 of his men standing back there, prepared to die. Mm-hmm. Like, and that's one thing we're watching the movie, and they're setting up the 300, and he goes like, here we go, I got exactly what you asked for, 300 men with a born son to carry their name. And and Des like, that's just terrible. Like, they're just going out to die. And I'm like, no, you don't get it. Like, for a Spartan soldier, the greatest thing to do is die for your city.
On the battle.
An honorable death. And then they go and they see this army, and it's like, one of the best scenes too is that they go and they have 300 soldiers, and they meet up with the Arthrites or something like that. And they go there, and he's like, what is this? The other Romans, like, what is this? You only have 300 soldiers. We can't do this. And he says, Leonidas looks at him, and he goes, you, sir, what's your profession? He's like, I'm a potter, sir. You, sir, what's your profession? He's I'm a blacksmith, sir. So, Spartans, what is your profession? Oh. He's like, see, that's where you're wrong. I brought more soldiers.
Dude! They're bred to do. They're bred to kill, to die on the battlefield. Like, you got guys that just live a normal life, and they're here to fight.
They're meant to come fight, but my men are taught. Because Spartans were trained to be soldiers. Like, they are that, So I'm like, dude, it gets me hyped. That one, Troy's such a good one. Troy's so good. Yeah. Achilles, bro.
Watching that movie, you definitely weren't coming last night.
Huh?
You weren't going to come out last night.
No, I never wasn't. You want to bring that up? I'll bring that up. I didn't get invited last night to a boys' night. To a boys' night.
Okay, hold on.
Freaking Josh went. Josh never goes. He's always lazy, and Josh
Why you
went.
calling out Josh?
Because he never goes. Martin went. Martin's my homie, but Martin's always the one where he's busy. So they went out. Everyone took time out. Who invited who?
Okay, so here's what happened. We were playing poker.
That's what I assumed.
We were playing poker, and then, yeah, obviously it's his birthday weekend. So we were like, you know what? Well, actually, Danny asked first. Danny's like, what are we doing?
Danny went. Danny's a married man.
Danny's like, so what are we doing, you know, this weekend? And so John was like, well, you know, I don't know. Like, I haven't really put too much thought into it. And then I think he's the one that pitched Putt Shack. So then
That's cool.
I was like, I've never been there before.
I've
I was
been
like, okay. So
I
he's
really
like
want, I really
telling,
want to go.
he was just telling everybody that was in the poker, like, hey, if you guys want, tomorrow at 6, or yeah, 6, we're going to go down to Putt Shack. And if you guys want to come, you're more than welcome. But I need to know, because I guess you have to make a reservation for how many people. So then he never put it in the chat, but he was supposed to, because even Chavo was asking when we were going to go. And that's kind of just how it started. And then Dame said he was. Dame didn't even really. He didn't play. He just walked around with us. But it was cool. I've never been to that place.
Fun to do. That'd been really fun to do. You know, just hang out with the boys and stuff. It'd been really fun.
You were supposed to show up to poker.
I was. It's late, bro. I had something going on. Nobody called me. Nobody texted me. No one hit me up.
I called you
When?
at poker.
No, I never got a call.
Oh, I probably didn't go through because we're in the farm. But
Show your phone.
show my phone.
Yeah, show your phone.
I
Show your phone if you call me.
It's off right now.
Oh, it's crazy,
you said
bro.
to
It's
turn it off during
crazy.
production hours.
I show you. My phone wasn't filming right now.
Well, dude.
But, you know, it's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Nah, that's wild. That is wild.
Plus, all my call history gets deleted right away.
Oh, yeah? Yeah?
No, I'm pretty sure we were texting. I texted you with the other group chat, asking if you were gonna come.
No, you didn't.
Dude, why does this guy do
I
this?
like
I did.
it to the. I texted on the other one.
No, you
No, I
didn't.
did.
You never did.
On the other one.
No, it's because he was supposed to come, and if he would have came, he would have known about Putt Shack. You
The
wouldn't have
poker,
went.
yes.
You wouldn't have went anyway to Putt Shack.
I feel like I could have met you guys out there.
Nah, you wouldn't have went, bro.
I could have went. I could have. I would.
You could have, but I don't think you would have.
Looking back now, I wouldn't have went.
Yeah,
But if
you
I would have,
coulda.
but also if I would have known that everybody was going,
It wasn't really everybody. I mean, it was just
Almost everybody.
Dusty and Josh
you.
went.
10 of us.
Dusty and Josh went. They're always working out. To the point that they went is crazy.
Yeah.
John, Adame, Jameson went. Jameson's a good dude. I love Jameson.
Jameson,
He's
yeah.
a blast.
He did.
Martin went.
Yeah, Martin went.
Danny went.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and the way this is the funny part. I'll be honest, all right,
I guess
because
all of us
it's just the
Even
human in me.
Gavin went.
Gavin went. Gavin's the homie. But Gavin did go.
What are you doing back there?
So I just the human in me, right? And it is because legit. Last night, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I sat there and then I think John posted like a quick snap of them at Putt Shack. I was like, oh cool, and I'm like, why? Look at this photo. I'm like, is Bobby there? Oh no, I don't see him. So then Danny posted a long Snapchat, and it's of everybody there, and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and I see Bobby, and a part of me goes, that's messed up.
Oh,
He did not hit me up. Then the other part of me goes like, I wouldn't have went. But the human still in me is like, at least an invite, right?
It's not
like,
my,
I get
it wasn't my
I get it.
birthday though. It's not my birthday,
That's so crazy. You should throw my name out there.
That's your best friend.
That's my best
dude.
friend.
But it's not my
You gotta throw the
birthday.
name out there.
It's crazy.
Throw the
It's
name out.
crazy.
And you know
Throw
what?
the name out.
And everybody, Danny was telling me, he's like, "Are we good to like post?" And I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "We didn't put it in the chat." He goes, "We didn't put it in the chat." And I'm like,
That's so funny though.
Danny, we're already like 2 hours in, bro. I'm pretty sure somebody posted somewhere. I'm like, go for it. Like, we're already in.
No, yeah. No, that's funny. I just laugh because I was like, yeah.
First of
But
all,
the
we
funny part
lost
is
Danny.
the
I
part,
lost him.
huh?
I lost Danny last night, by the way. Yeah.
He just went home. He
Yeah,
played
no,
Irish
I
Goodbye
called him. I had to text him this morning. Like, what happened to you last night? Because we were moving. I don't know. We went to like 3 or 4 different places.
You probably Irish goodbye, you guys.
But I think we did that to him because I don't remember like saying. No, he did. He did do that because
Yeah.
he went to go move his car.
He's the goat at that. He's
but
the
then
goat
he
at
just
that.
left.
He's
He
the
didn't
goat.
even come back like to say bye.
Because he knows that if he tells someone bye, they're gonna say no, don't go, and then he's gonna stay. He's the goat at it. He really
Yeah.
is. Like there's no like.
Well, he was
Shout out to his
definitely
game
good.
because the way he does it, bro.
He's good.
He does
'cause
it.
On the way back home, it was like 1 a.m. and I'm like driving back.
Damn, he's out that late.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah, I know. It's not
Yeah,
as
I
fun.
def-
It's
I
not as
definitely
fun
wanna-
when you're the DD.
dude.
But
Right?
I was like going home. It was like 1 a.m. driving back home.
Not as fun when you're not the one in the back puking.
That's true. That's true. And so I'm driving there, and all of a sudden I'm just like, where did Danny go?
That's the point you realized?
At that point, when I'm already driving home, I dropped everybody off, and I'm like driving back to the house, and I'm like, what happened to Danny? And I'm like, should I call him? And I'm like, no, it's 1 a.m. I'm like, if he's home, he's definitely sleeping. So then the first thing when I woke up, I was like, when did you leave? And he was like, when we left the third bar or whatever. And I was like, didn't even see. He's like, oh yeah, well, when Dusty went to go move his car, he's like, that's when I left. I'm like, didn't even say goodbye. I was worried about you. I mean, like 3 hours later, but I was still worried about you.
He's good at it, and Andy's also good at it. They're both good at it. Because at Danny's Halloween party, Andy just walked out. Then I caught him.
That's
I'm
so.
bye.
I'm
He's
not
all,
good at it.
"Bye," and he walks out.
I'm not good at that.
Danny Lujan.
Oh no, you said Andy's good at it.
Andy, yeah, Andy's good at it. Andy, Segovia.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm talking about. Oh, like, he is good. I see him at work. He's good at it too.
Yeah, he's freaking.
I see him. He'd be standing there and he'd be like,
He just
dips out. He's good at it too.
But some people just don't have. I'm bad at saying goodbyes because I want to say everyone goodbye, and then I'm sitting there talking. So it's like, oh man, how do I do this? The worst is like when Bobby and Ethan come over, hang out, and then we're sitting there talking, and Bobby's like, all right, I'm gonna head out, and he stands up, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yo, did you see that? What happened with him? And he's like, what? He sits right back down. What's going on? And we're just sitting there talking longer, bro.
Or I'll just like stand behind the couch, like standing the whole time, still talking about whatever.
He was in the chair just talking. Yeah, bro, this happened. Well, no way, dude. We're just talking. That's how it works. That's how it was with Martin the other day. We were hanging out, and he just the Texas game. We watched the Texas Ohio game over. He came over, and we were sitting there talking, and the game ended, and he stood till like midnight. I think we were talking. Just talking, having, I love it. One of my things is talking with the boys. I love it. Just hanging out, talking. Don't need no drinks, nothing. Just hanging out.
I want to talk about that. Let's talk about that game. I was told not to come over.
Nope. No, you were not.
I was told not to come over.
No, you were not.
And some of the other boys, we were told not to come over. And then all of a sudden, we see that Martin was there.
The way it happened, I said, I was like, first of all, I don't want you guys to come over. You guys are more than welcome to come over, but I don't want you guys to come over because you guys are only coming over because you guys think Texas is going to lose and you want to talk crap to my face about it. That's why. I don't want it. It's fine. So then I said, you know what, actually, Bobby? I want you to come over, Bobby, because the Texas has never lost when you've come to my house. And I know for a fact, when I said that, Bobby said, I'm not going over now. I know he did that. I know he thought that. No, he hit me with they have never lost, huh? And I'm like, no, they have not. So I said,
dude, honestly.
I didn't have the text. I told Martin. I said, hey. And he's like, Martin asked me, who you watching the game with? And I'm just watching at home. He's like, can I come over? And I was like, sure. And I was like, as right now, Bobby and Chris are coming over. So yeah, you can come over. He said, cool. And then Martin shows up, and he's like, where's Bobby and Chris? I'm like, they're not coming, I guess, and stuff.
Dude,
but
you want to told us not to,
dude. You want to know one of the, as him being my best friend. There's probably stuff that I do to him too. But one of the things that I hate the most that Bobby does. Bobby cancels at the very last second.
When?
Just the other day with pickleball.
That's different.
It was 6 o'clock. I said, be at pickleball at 6:30. 6 o'clock. I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
Then the week before, the time before that, I felt really bad. He really made me feel like an asshole. But he did bail, the last second too. But that was bad. That felt really bad. You really did make me feel bad about that. I'm so sorry about that. I really am.
Well, sometimes I can't make it.
I know. But my point was, the reason why I did we won't talk about why he left, but there was a reason. It was a personal reason. And the reason why I didn't text you back is because every time, just like on Thursday, you hit me with I'm not going to be able to make it. And I say, why not? Because I'm doing this. Because I'm doing that.
I always tell you, though.
It's like, I don't want to go. So my thing is
I always tell him.
He always tells me, but it's all usually for the same reason. For the same reason, right? So this time when he did it, I didn't hit him back because I just don't, he's going to tell me it's because he's doing this. Ends up, it was not because of that. And then I started giving him shit the other day about it.
He ignored me like 2 days straight.
It
was like he seen my message, ignored me for like 2 days straight. I'm putting stuff in our other chat.
Treatment for 2
Oh, 2 days. 2 days straight.
I texted you in the group chat.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. He was talking to the other guys. Ignored me. So then I told him, because he was like, anybody trying to go play pickleball? And then I put the little eye emoji, and he's like, anybody really trying to go play pickleball? And then I was like, wow.
And then I sent like a gif of like a penguin alone. I was on me at pickleball the other night, and it was like, I'm so lonely.
I'm like, wow. So then I tell him, and I'm like, why didn't you ask why I couldn't go? I was like, why didn't you ask why I couldn't go? And he's like, well, why should I ask? And I'm like, well, because then you would know why I couldn't make it. So then he texts me separately finally, and then it says why. So I tell him why.
No, you put me in blast in the group chat.
Yeah, but about saying why you couldn't.
Say this, though. Hold on. You put him on blast first.
He always does. He puts everybody on blast in the group chat.
Christian Angel never shows up. Fabi never shows up. We do the same thing with Fabi and Christian Angel. But give me reference. Give me reference.
So then, after that happened, Finally, he messaged me personally. He's like, "Why couldn't you go?" So I tell him the reason. He goes, "Oh, my bad."
No,
And I'm like,
no.
That's exactly how it
Robert,
happened.
grab your phone right now. Because I asked you and you put it in the group chat saying because of this. And I said, oh. And then I texted you on the side like, yo, is that legit the reason why? And you said, yes, it was. And I said, oh, I was like, my bad. I'm sorry. I said, my bad.
How far was this?
This is just the other day. This is literally this week.
You
can
guys
go
text so much, bro.
We go. We do talk a lot. That group chat goes nonstop, bro.
It's you and Chris.
It's Chris and I all the time, bro.
Yeah, no, I scrolled up already too far.
Look at the text messages though. It's very early in the text messages.
I can look at that
because I never asked
you ignored me for like 2 days.
I never asked you in the group chat. But you want to know the thing about our relationship? Also, I'm always the first one to text. I'm always the first one to text this guy.
No, you're not,
Robert.
I even call him.
Rob. No, you don't. You don't call me, Robert. I call you. At least I call you more than you call me.
Yeah, that's fair. He does.
Because I just call him like.
I'm not a texter.
I do the same thing with you. I'll call him and be like, "What are you doing?" I'm just at work. Oh, cool. Yeah, so this happened. Oh, cool. We'll just talk. We'll just bullshit for an hour or whatever. You know, we just talk. But
I'm not a texter, but I'll call you and I'll sit on the phone with you and talk forever. I was like, but texting, I'll put my phone down and I'll completely forget about texting you. Or I'll be like doing something and I'm like right now, I got my buddy Blake. I haven't texted him back in like 3 days. Because he texted me, but I was doing something with my son and I put it down. Still, I keep on forgetting to text him back, but I'm bad at it.
Yeah, I'm bad at replaying too.
Yeah, the other day I texted him if you want to play basketball, and that was after I apologized for saying I'm sorry for sorry for being the way I was. And then I was like, "You want to play basketball?" No answer. And I was like, "So yes, no?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And then 2 hours later, like, "Hey, I want to make it."
Okay, so the hard part about it, I'll tell you the hard part about it, right? Yes, it could be a couple things, but still, the hard part about it.
We sound like a freaking married couple, bro. We're a marriage counseling right now.
I get off of work earlier than this guy. Right?
A lot earlier.
So then, it's a lot earlier.
Yeah, it is. Like 2:30.
It's I get off earlier than him, and so like when I get home, I have to wait like 3 hours. It's literally 3 hours, and I'm like, I'm here for 3 hours waiting for him to get off of work. Of course, I'm gonna have a beer already. Like what? Like come on.
If he brought it up, I understand having a beer, but the point that he can't drive to the rec center because he's had too many beers.
That's dangerous. One beer is already dangerous.
One beer, yeah.
Oh my goodness! One beer. You're gonna go home and you just had one.
I did not. What's our time on here?
He's like, why did I even try?
No, but no. Back to like the earlier question. We should do the league.
I'm down. I am down.
I love how we veered so far off.
Yeah, I don't.
That was the first question
where
we had. But I'm down. I'm 100% down. I want to do it. I think it'd be fun. It's like Sundays.
I'm surprised you would like. Des wasn't wanting to do it.
I didn't ask her.
Wow. You should ask her first.
We had a real hard heart the other day playing pickleball. Because we were playing, and she kind of did a little dirty move. We were kind of just like volleying it, and she hit it like completely away from me. I was like, oh, okay. I was started playing. I started serving at her, bro, hard. She got really mad at me. She's like, "What? I don't know why you're going. I don't want to play no more." And I'm like, "Yo." And then finally we left. I was like, "Yo, you have to understand. Like when we play, and it's true. When we play with people, I do it. You find out which player is the weaker player. You attack them. That's what you do. Whenever I play with Desiree, they always go at Desiree, and it sucks because I want to play. And then it looks bad on me because I'm trying to I'm playing both sides. I'm playing the whole thing. Oh, you're a ball hog. But in reality, it's like, yo, if I didn't do that, if I didn't jump across things, Desiree would never got it, and she knows it. We talk about it all the time. And she's like, no. So I'm like, you need to get used to it because we were playing one time. It was me and Des versus Fabi and Bobby, and we're playing, and they're being nice, and then when the game gets close, Fabi's got a nasty serve. Fabi starts serving at Desiree Harborough. Desiree couldn't return the hits because it was. And I'm like, you have to be used to this because they're gonna do this to us. Like it's just how it works. So we join a co-ed league, and the girls are gnarly, bro.
Yeah.
The girls that play are gnarly. We talked about it already. When we get at it, bro, so it's like you have to be ready, and they're gonna come at you.
They get that spin on it.
Yes, bro, they murder those balls.
Yeah, they're good.
The older lady, bro, her spin on the ball was nasty.
Yeah, they got it down.
I couldn't return her serves.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Jalen could, but I couldn't.
Dude. And then Jalen was all talking crap. He's like, dude, it's not even that hard. And then we couldn't, and I murdered Jalen.
Yeah, dude. When we
I was going at Jalen, bro. I was murdering.
When we played with them, we were like picking teams. Well, us four. So we couldn't be on a team because
Yeah.
it would have been me and him and against Desiree and Jalen. So like, that's not fair because we're a little better. And so then we ended up splitting. And then he's like, "Who do you want?" I was like, "I kind of want Desiree, bro. Like, she's a little better than Jalen."
So I took Jalen. We lost. He blamed me for the loss, right? I'm like, all right. So then we switched up me and Desiree versus Jalen and Bobby. We then beat Jalen and Bobby. And I'm like, yo,
Because they just keep in it.
I'm like, there's a consistent denominator between these two games, Jalen. He's like, no. And then Jalen says, you and Bobby versus me and Desiree. I'm like, you don't want to do that. Let's do it. We beat him 11-0, bro.
It wasn't fun at all.
I think it's the one thing that he gets mad at. And I swear I don't do it. I don't mean to do it.
He does do
I
it.
don't mean to
He
do
does
it.
do it.
Say it's game point. And Bobby's the first serve and I'm the second serve, right? Bobby will serve it. We'll play. And then I'll lose it. We'll lose, right? I'll hit a bad shot or whatever.
Yeah, lose.
And then I serve it. He's like, he always does it. He always wants to serve on the game point. I'm like, dude, I don't mean to do it, Robert.
He does it every time. Every time he does
And
it.
then we do it.
And then we win. And then he's like, "Yeah, we won." I'm like, "Yeah."
Could've
I
won
just
on
served
my
like the
serve.
last 3. And I was like,
He's
but
like, could have won on my serve, but
I really don't mean to do it. I really don't. It just happens. It just happens like that. You're
probably
always on
just
the right
like
side.
probably just like mentally, you're like, I want to be the one to win.
I think
Like,
he is
I-
in the back of his head.
In the back of his head, he's like, "I
He,
want to
like-
win."
Like he doesn't think about it, but like subconsciously, he's like,
And did that trait in my head win us the beer games Olympics?
It did. We did win.
All right.
We did.
I
We
wanted
did
to be
win.
last. I was about it.
Yeah, it's true. And I remember too when we first, because you just got
You hear that freaking? Yeah, solid.
You got
1995 on Amazon.
you got paddles for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So I remember when we first started, he had some paddles that he had
Cheesy
for
paddles.
so wherever they were from, right? He would get so mad that he threw them on the ground.
Well, I didn't throw them.
Oh, he threw one. You threw one.
I
time.
didn't. Like when we say throw, I didn't throw them. I'd mess up and I like toss it up.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah.
Fuck, I messed up, and then it would hit, and then eventually, like 2 times the second time we went, I broke the paddle. It broke. I was like, shit. So I did break a paddle, but it wasn't like purposely like I snapped it, right? It wasn't actually stuff.
We haven't gotten
But
to
I
that
did.
point yet.
No, not yet. If we get in the league, and we
This
lose
league,
a
it
bad
might-
game,
it might happen.
bro. I might do it.
It might
what
happen.
I was gonna tell you, Robert,
Ooh.
is recently we signed lining up for a cool little junior league tour.
Yeah.
The Under
Wow.
Armour, the Under Armour Junior Tour
Uh-huh.
here in Colorado. I think it's like 6 tournaments, stuff like that.
All at different places?
Around Colorado.
You like
yeah.
Fossil Trace, right? Wasn't Fossil Trace
Fossil
one of them?
Trace,
Oh,
I think that
shit.
was one of them. Let me see. Let me pull it up right here. I have it right here. On my
There's a
phone.
couple of nice little freaking
There's
courses.
A couple
That
Nine
boy-
holes.
that
Nine
are
holes.
nice.
That boy's gonna be deadly.
Yeah, I know.
Starting
That's
so
what I told-
early.
I was gonna say I gotta start going to the range more because I'm like, yo, I can't be with
Well,
him.
'cause
He beats 10
I
better than me.
actually asked Lorenzo
Yeah.
to be his caddy because
Oh,
right,
right,
yeah,
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 yeah.
So Lorenzo's gonna be his caddy. You guys know more, dude. I don't
Right,
know nothing
yeah.
about golf. So I was like,
He knows more. I'm
at
not.
least someone out there. But yeah, they play at Fossil Trace, Applewood, Raccoon Creek, Highland Hills, Fox Hollow, and Thorn Creek.
Wow.
Which I didn't even know about this. He was doing that PGA Junior League in Littleton,
Uh-huh.
and the coach actually sent it out to like all the parents, and we were like, "Oh, this looks pretty cool. Something for him to do."
It's like a spring league. It's supposed to start like in March.
Yeah, my first tournament is March 22nd.
Yeah.
I think.
Wow.
And so there's like play, but I was like, "That's pretty cool, dude." Like,
Dude, that kid's gonna be deadly.
I
I'm
mean, I
telling
can't
you.
wait for it.
Just based
Yeah,
off like
fun.
the videos
what I
you
was
showed.
gonna say is Lorenzo and I, so we can start working with him, so he's a little more comfortable when he goes out. Is we
Yeah.
want to go like hit some balls with him. Maybe when the courses get nicer, we can get out there and get on a course. But right now, maybe go into like one of those bars or like the restaurants have like simulators.
The
something,
730, 70?
Yeah.
and go hit some balls with him. That way we can work on some things with him. Because right now he's not doing no golf. He's done with his program. They actually won.
Oh, really?
Hey, I didn't know that. Whoa.
They won their.
So what do
his
they do
team-
that?
They won their league. It was the virtual. It was the virtual.
Oh, right. Okay.
So they won. That was like a little league, and they won it, which was cool. That was pretty fun. But his game was the game they won, and that game decided the end of whether their team was gonna win or not.
They get like a trophy or anything?
Wow.
No, not this one. So
Oh,
they're doing
cool.
another one, and they're doing prizes and stuff like that. But this was kind of like their first test run of doing the indoors with the juniors.
Oh, okay.
So it's just. It's not expensive, but then it is expensive. You
Oh,
know what
yeah.
I mean? So, but yeah, we just want to
You got a dope ass
finish that with
polo.
coaches. Yeah,
Huh?
You got a dope ass polo with like Vasquez in the back.
No way.
Orange. He's all wearing his
Yeah.
Texas hat with it. Oh, that's fucking sick.
Uh-huh.
dude. That's
Dang.
cool.
he wears orange. He wears Texas hat on it, and then
So when you caddy for him, you're gonna like legit carry his bag and
Yeah,
everything?
I'll carry it back.
Oh,
Well, and you can
wow.
walk it with them on the course. It's
Wow.
all, they play 9 holes. They'll play 9 holes.
And it's obviously shorter.
Right,
They're-
right,
Yeah,
right.
I
Yeah,
think
they
you know.
move
I
them
think
up
they
or
lose
something.
or something like that. But
Wow, that's awesome.
yeah, so he's pretty excited. We're pretty excited.
Yeah,
so I'm
that'd be
like,
sick, dude.
He
"You should
he
go with
loves
us,"
it?
Like when we go, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we go watch it or
He has a lot
anything?
of
Yeah,
fun.
let me know. I'll go.
Yeah.
But I was like, even like when we go work with him or something, like, come with us so you can help him out too.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
He did
I
help
was
more
like,
than I
I know
would.
nothing, bro. I'm still new, but you guys know more, so I was like, that helped him out a lot.
Yeah, I really want to get
Oh,
dialed
man.
in this year. I really do. I want to go to the range more, play more.
Yeah,
But big shout out to Gino, because Gino's freaking gone to the range nonstop, and he's been very good now. Like compared to what he started at, he's been
For
really,
real?
really good.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That guy
Gino's
put
been
in
killing
some
it.
work. He
Yeah.
put in a lot of
Because
time.
when we first played the first time, I was like, dude, I'm better than Gino. And then we played the last time, and I'm like, dude, Gino's whooping my ass, bro.
dude, I was gonna say I might be a little better going back out.
I bet
Me
he's
and
really
Lana
good.
sit in the back. I bought him a net, and then I bought him one of those little pads so that he can
Oh yeah,
practice his swing and hit and everything. And then he has like a little like chipping thing where he can like work on his chips and like work on getting it where he wants it to. And then I have actually for Christmas, my sister-in-law, and my brother-in-law, they bought me a putter thing,
oh, like a little mat.
a little mat
Nice.
to hit the putt. So he's been practicing that too. So it's like he just loves doing it.
He's into it right now. That's good.
Right now he's doing his basketball thing. So he's kind of like just in his basketball.
Are you coaching?
Doing it. Yeah.
I want to
He's
go.
kind of doing his thing, but he's like, once basketball's over, like I'm ready. To do golf.
He's ready to go play golf.
He's like, I want to do golf all summer. Like that's what I want to do all spring, all summer. That's what I want to do.
Yeah,
Because we talked to him because last year he did competitive basketball,
Yeah.
and he's like, well, I don't know. I was like, dude, just pick. You pick what you want to do. We'll line it out and get it set up. So he's like, yeah, I just want to do golf. That's what I want to do. So I was like, I'm
Stick
down
with it.
dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It does get a little pricey,
The
but
cool thing is, it's actually not pricey. It just gets pricey when you start buying this, like the stuff.
The
you
yeah,
startup,
stuff
the
he
startup.
needs. Yeah.
Yep.
Stuff
That's
he
when it
needs.
was pricey. Now it's not pricey. Like at first when he was getting started, it was a little pricey getting him started. But now, I mean, I pay less than I do for if he did competitive basketball. So I'm like, either way, I don't care what he does.
And if he likes this more, yeah.
Exactly. I was like,
Yeah,
either
that's
way,
cool.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, and that's in reality, golf like is more of a like if he's not in season, you can just be like, hey, let's go play golf.
Yeah.
Like basketball, it's like let's go shoot around. It's kind of like a different style vibe. Golfing, you go out, you're driving around, you look up a brewski, you slip the little kid a little something. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
cool.
see, even like what really got me, and I think what really got him into it is there's one day I was like, you know what, dude, we haven't done anything in a while. Let's just go, me and you, just me and you. Let's just go play 18 holes
Yeah.
and just for the day. And that's what we did. We just went, showed up early in the morning. I think our tea time was like at 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that, and we left like at 1. And then the cool thing was people behind us weren't very good, so they were taking a while. People in front of
Nice.
us were pretty good. So we had like this big window of like
Hell yeah.
nobody around us and us just doing our thing.
Those are the best.
So it was a fun time. That's when he was just like, I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to go back. I want to go back. Let's go do this. But I was always working, so I was like, dude, we got to
Yeah.
put him some program or something so he can do it more.
It was easier. Well, we were with the guys that we went golfing with for my work and stuff. We took those guys golf. I took those guys golfing, and you were with
Oh
us.
yeah.
And they were telling us how like because their office is right next to Bella Rosa, and they're like, dude, like you need to come with us on Thursdays. And I'm like, why? Because on Thursdays they have a half deal where it's like $7 to play 9, or something like that. $10 to play 9 holes and stuff. And he's like, you just show up, you play your 9, you get done by 6 o'clock, you're home. It's kind of it is a cool thing to do. And I'm like, oh, he's like, yeah, because I guess their whole office goes. He says, he's like, basically all the guys from our office go. He's like, so we'll have to invite you. I'm like, dude, let me know. Like I'm down and stuff. But then I played with them. I'm like, don't ask. I really need to get better because they were good. They were pretty good. The guys we played. One of the guys drove it insanely
I was
far.
saying, they're going every Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
$10 golf.
but
Yeah.
it's a golf. They're like because they're called GTC and it's like golf to construction or something like that. Like that's what they do. So that it sounds like you guys are funny.
Yeah, I really haven't felt the like the want to right away. You know,
Itch.
like yeah. So like everybody right now, like John, he was like, "Oh, I'm so ready for, for the season to start," and I'm like, like I can wait. Like I don't know if I just did it so
Yeah.
much
I was like,
the
yeah,
last
I'm just
year.
so excited because he's excited.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
excited regardless.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
Well, my
But that-
I've been ready since it's closed down.
that tournament thing, that's exciting.
that's fun.
That's awesome.
That's
That'd be
exciting
sick.
to
That'd
do.
be so much fun.
I was
Like
like,
the-
he's like, but he get like even in the league, like the virtual, he get frustrated, and like, cause he has some bad hits, and I was like, dude, look at all these other kids around you. Like these kids Like one day, a couple times, he got paired up with kids who were 12 and 13, and he's 10, and he's brand new.
Right.
And these kids have been doing the PGA stuff, all these other things for a while, and he was getting frustrated because he wasn't hitting as good. He was hitting close to them,
Yeah.
but not as good. He had some bad shots. I was like, dude, these kids are 2 years older. They've
Yeah.
got 2 years more experience, 3 years more experience. Like, you're brand new.
Yeah.
Give us some
Ride it
time.
out.
Yeah, give us some time.
Write it out, like, because he would like get frustrated hitting the ball, and I was like, I don't know who it was, but I had him watch a video, and it was a golfer. I think it was Colin. What's his that Asian fellow? What's his name? He's from Los Angeles, California.
I tell you, I just can't think of it for some reason in my head.
Yeah, but he was like, dude, golf is so hard. He's like,
Oh yeah.
you can have a bad hit, but your next hit can be great. But then the hit after that can be really bad.
Yeah.
It's like you just gotta ride it in and out. You're gonna have highs and lows. And after like Landon saw that, he was like, okay, like I get it. Now it's more of a up and down thing. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be perfect the whole 18 holes
Yeah.
as you would for a basketball game, having a great basketball game, just doing everything. He's like, I might have just some bad times. And
Seeing the nerves too. So I can't even imagine how he's gonna feel on that for that tournament. To be
Yeah.
like, there's nothing more.
I'm just slipping
That-
some
that
fireball or
you're-
something.
Wow.
What?
Wait, what?
I'll have to slip some fireball or something.
Calm him down a little bit.
Bro, I can't wait to be an uncle, bro. Like when he gets older, and I'm like, yo, I'm taking Landon out. He's like 18 years old. I'm like, hey, bro, what do you want? Just say it. Get your water bottle. Come here. Don't tell John they said this up. I'm like, yeah, come here. I can't wait for it, bro. I already have this. I'm already in my head. I'm already having this rule, right? Because I saw Chris Pratt say it, and I'm like, dude, this is 100% gonna be my rule. His rule for his son is like, he can't cuss. The only time he can cuss is in golf and fishing and stuff. So I'm like, bro, 100% that will be my rule. Sonny, in the house, can't cuss. Do not cuss. We're on the golf course, bro. If you guys say fuck after you hit it, say it. If you catch a fish, you know what I mean? And he has the story where he's like, his son like caught a fish, and then it moved and the hook hit him, right? And it kind of stabbed him. He's like, oh, he's like, Dad, I'm about to say a mean word. And he's like, well, you know my rule, son. You know, for as long as we're fishing, he's like, that fish is stupid. And he's like, I just started laughing because, you know, in his head, that's a bad word, right? Oh, man. But dude, I can't wait. You sent me that video this morning
Which one?
about the working out, and it's like, you know, 2073, and you're showing your grandkids about creatine and creed and stuff, and it's like an old man like deadlifting and stuff. Like, bro, I can't. I was telling Dad the other day, like, I hit
This
Patrick.
old guy just jacked, dude.
I
He's
can't
old.
wait to be a grandpa. The most the amount of outlandish things you could say as a grandpa and just get away with it, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. If I hope I have, you know, I want 4 kids, so hopefully, but you know, hope I have my 4 kids,
Wow.
and then my kids have kids, and I got like 10, 15 grandkids, bro. It's gonna be like, bro, like we're sitting there at a random.
Grandpa of the video is like, this all happened because I got laid.
Because I got
yeah.
laid. It's like a family reunion.
It was like, no, I thought it was a wedding or something.
Something, yeah, something like
It
that.
was a big thing, but like, there's a whole like big old party of family, dude, and the grandpa stands up, and he's like, this all happened because I got laid, yeah? And
Oh,
everyone's, like,
no.
you know, all the grandkids, like the boys, and all like, say the truth. That's the truth.
Dude, I can't wait. I'm just gonna be like, yo, me and your grandma be fucking still, dog. Don't be forgetting about that stuff.
Oh, dude.
Grandpa, stop. No, I'm telling you right now.
No.
Put the motherfucking thing down when I need to, bro. You know what I mean? I can't wait, bro. It's gonna be so much fun.
You want 4 kids?
I do.
Damn.
If I could, I want 4 boys if I could have it, but I don't think that's
What,
gonna
you got
happen.
3 girls?
2.
Oh,
2 girls. 2 girls.
2 girls. They're going for a third.
No. I'm
No.
done.
They're going for a third.
I thought you guys said you wanted another.
No, I'm done.
Dude, you're done.
I want
Yeah, I'm
another.
done.
You
I don't
being
know how
done,
much
you
of a
being done
choice.
means nothing.
I don't know if I have a choice, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be done.
No, yeah. I mean, if just because with the way I'm at now, with the way my life is now as a grown adult and having my 3 brothers, it's like having the 3 brothers it's awesome. It's awesome. When we were kids, it's hard, but it's just like now we look back, it's funny. It's funny stories. We had the fights, we had the arguments, and yeah, like at the moment you're all pissed off, you hate your brother because he took your candy or whatever. Like yeah, but now that I'm older, it's like I love my brothers. They're 3 best friends that I'll always have, no
Right.
matter what. I had a joke with Ramon where I told my mom like I was like Ramon's the one where if I had to do something like sketchy, he would do it. He's like, no, he wouldn't. I'm like, no, he would. I was like, I bet you anything because we were just buying new washers and dryers. I was like, I called Ramon right now and said, hey, bro, like, we got a new washer and dryer. We gotta get rid of these old ones, but I can't pay for them to take them, so we're just gonna go to Cannon Road and throw them off the truck, right? And I'm like, I bet you anything, his first words will be, what car are we taking? I called the dude up on speaker in front of my mom. I'm, hey, bro. Tom was, well, I gotta get rid of these things. We're gonna throw them on a county road. He's like, what truck are we using? The first thing out of his mouth, bro. And I'm like, that's my fucking brother, dog. That's what I like to
He is
freaking hear,
the
bro.
one to be down
He
though.
is,
Yeah,
100% he
one.
is. And they'll have other things. Jalen and I are the ones that we go work out. We have similar hobbies. We go do that.
See, like,
That's when we just talk and have laughs.
Jalen's the one. Jalen's the brother for me, especially because he's my older brother. But he's the brother who I go to when I'm like, I need to talk about something. Either something I need to get off my chest, or I just need maybe some words or something.
Right.
I go to Jalen. Lorenzo's the brother I go to just to have a good conversation with. Like right now, like I have my family around him. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of more like a comfort zone for me. I was like, and the Ramon's the one where I'm like, all right, if I got some crazy stuff I need to get, that's the boy I'm calling. Like
You're feeling wild.
That's the one.
Yeah, and the big difference, like when I had to make the decision for my best man, everyone was like, it's gonna be Jalen, it's gonna be Jalen. Like, yeah, but it's tough because I think Jalen to me was always like growing up, he was my superhero. He's my oldest brother. I love the dude, and we're close. But like the difference between me and Pat is we've always Magic and I's relationship always been like we've been friends. You know what I mean? Like we're friends more than brothers almost basically. Like we argue, we fight. Patrick and I get in an argument, and a week later, it don't matter. Jalen and I get in an argument. 2 minutes later, we're still talking anything. Jalen and I get in an argument, and it's like we have to talk it out.
We
have to
talk out the argument exactly.
Yeah, and me and Pat's like, dude, no, dude, I don't want to talk to you. Shut up, and it's not. And it's like,
though. For me and Lorenzo, we hung out in high school.
Yeah,
I didn't really hang out with John in high school.
Right.
Yeah. Like I would sometimes, but I didn't really hang out with him. Lorenzo and I would hang out. He'd come hang out with my friends, or I'd hang out with him and his friends. And we'd go to parties together in high school.
Yeah.
We'd go places
Party
together.
animal.
Yeah.
Well, he'd go to juniors with us. Like he'd show up.
Don't say with
remember
us.
juniors?
Don't say with
Juniors?
us.
You were there. What are you talking about? We took you home.
Don't say with us. Anyways,
Somebody starts.
Carry on.
Carry on. He'd go to parties with us and like. Or times I go hang out with him and his friends when we'd have like game nights and stuff like that. We'd go play Super Mario Brothers all night, and I was like, we hung out together.
Right.
So that was just us having that kind of friendship. Ramon was more for me was like
that baby brother. Like
he's that baby brother, but I just always like even me and Ramon, we played together. Like I made it a point to play with him.
Yeah.
Me and Ramon were always just like we did wild stuff together all the time. Just because I was that brother who did wild stuff with them too. So.
What's the age gap?
Me and Ramon?
Yeah.
5.
5.
Me and Ramon's 3. So it's 3 between me and Ramon, 2 between us two, and then 2 between Jalen and Pat. That's the.
There's a year and a half between me and Zoe.
Yeah, it's a little closer between us two.
Me and Zoe are like a year and a half apart. Me and Jalen are like little over 2 years.
Pat was on the brisk of being the cutoff of being in your grade almost.
I could have been in your grade.
Oh wow.
He would have been old, like oldest in your
when
grade, but he would have been
oldest.
When I graduated high school, I was 17.
Right. Yeah. Same with me.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't.
I was like, so I could have been in. Because their mom started me in preschool early, and when they give you the option, like
an extra year or
sometimes
something.
they ever say you have to stay another year or you can move up. For me, they were like, he can move up, and he can stay, but I was on the younger side, so I had just turned 3 that summer right before. So like I was still young.
What year were you born?
98.
98. What year were you born?
99.
99. Okay, so you're like almost exactly a year apart from each other.
But it's
He's
like
junior
the
in
same
July.
thing with you remember Isaiah?
Yeah.
Me and him were on that verge. I think even like Hanaro and them were the same thing. Hanaro and I think Alonzo. They were on the same thing where we were all born during like that in summer. Our birthdays were in summer, so we were on that verge of you can either stay back with this class or stay up with this class. You can choose either which way you want to go. But I think it was all of our parents chose let him go up.
Yeah.
Ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's right there. I mean, like I said, he's almost exactly your older.
I always thought that was weird how they do that for the schools. Like there's that time limit, but like if you're on there, you can pick which way.
Well, it's funny when
weird.
you're
That's cool, though.
when you're in high school and school, ages are all dependent on the school year. Like you're old, it makes sense, but like you're in reality, like if your birthday's in August, you're old. If your birthday's in May, you're young because you're going through the school year.
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, you're January, you're December. It's all. If you're born in December, you're like in the middle of all the ages. In reality, you're the youngest of your years.
Yeah.
If you're January, you're still in the middle, but then you're older. You know what I mean? So it's always that weird thing because like I remember, because everyone I feel like everyone to this day still depend like, oh, you were a junior in high school, I was a sophomore. Like that's how your ages are different and stuff. There is no like, oh, you were born 1999, so was I. It's like we could both be born the same year, but you were a junior, I was a sophomore.
Well, it's like Andy.
Yeah,
Andy's the same way. Andy's born 99, but he's when you're
he's
like
August
1 grade
99,
younger.
so he's like halfway through there.
Yeah.
And stuff. And then he's September 11th, 1999, and then Pepe is September 11th, 2000. They're exactly a year apart. On that day is wild.
That's crazy, dude.
On that day, animal.
Never forget.
Never forget.
That's crazy how birthdays things work in the school system.
Yeah. It's bunch because it's the August thing and before that cutoff. But what time are we at?
Oh shit, we're 59 minutes.
Oh damn! Oh god damn!
That went quick.
Their top 3 we want to hit. Let's do a thing. I'll still segment from one of my favorite podcasts. We'll call it the crazy question of the day. They call it different because it's sponsored, but we don't have a sponsor, so we won't call it that. Would you rather be blind or deaf?
Deaf.
Deaf.
Deaf, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this because, oh, dude, hold on, before we leave,
Okay,
let me
what
tell
you
you
got?
guys a freaking story, guys. I almost beat my son. No, I'm just kidding.
For legal purposes.
No, I'm just kidding. I just want to see you guys laugh. No, so my lady's been working a lot, right? She's been working a lot. She has her job, but she also teaches classes. And for some reason, she decides, I'm going to do 3 classes in 1 week. So she worked a lot, the kids missed her. And like even my daughter was like, I miss my mom. My son's like, I kind of miss mom. So I was like, you know what? Kids miss you. Let them sleep in bed with you. I'll sleep on the couch. That way they get to be with you, spend some time with you. Cool. I go to bed, I pass out. Wake up at 2 in the morning, dude, and I am drenched in sweat.
Oh.
Drenched. I had 2 blankets on because it was cold at this time. It was like 2 nights ago. Take the blankets off. I'm still just sweating profusely. I can't hold back to sleep. I'm dying. I stand up. As I stand up, I get lightheaded. Bad. I was like, fine. I go check out the thermostat. 86 degrees.
Oh,
fuck no,
86
bro.
degrees
Fuck
in
no.
my house, bro. Whatever.
Oh no.
I'm trying to turn it down. As I start trying to turn it down, I start getting dizzy and my knees start wobbling. Like just wobbling.
But you're so dehydrated.
Dude. And I'm like, what the hell? And so I'm like trying to walk to the room to get Jasmine. And I was just calling her name loud. And I get to the room and I was like freaking out. But as I got halfway walking to my room, I lose vision.
What the fuck?
Black. Everything goes black. No joke. Black. And I had lights on and I turned lights on already.
Yeah.
Pitch black. I can't see nothing. I start freaking out, dude.
Yeah.
I start freaking out. I start calling. I'm like feeling my way to my bedroom, trying to wake up my lady, just feeling my way. I get there. I freaking I wake her up. I wake up my daughter. She freaks out. She's scared because I'm freaking out. So and then my lady's trying to calm down my daughter. I walk back because I was like, dude, I need to get fresh air. So I just leave the room. I have no idea what they're doing. I just take off out the room, open the door. I'm sitting outside, and I was like, I need water. I need to drink some water. I run back, and I try to get back inside. I see water on the table. I go to reach for it. Next thing you know, Jasmine's waking me up off the floor.
What the fuck?
You passed out?
I fell on the floor.
Oh
I
my
reached,
gosh.
And I don't. She said that when she came out, I was on the floor, and I was like, was I out? She's like, your eyes are open. You just look dazed.
Oh my
Like
God.
you just looked like you were like someone just got knocked out, right? And
Yeah.
then just like looked, eyes open. That's probably how I looked at the floor, just not even know what was going on. It's like you were just dazed, and she's like, and I got up, and I was like, oh, what the hell? What do I do? Like, how am I on the floor? Like, dude,
Such a weird feeling.
such a scary feeling. I was freaked out, bro. And then I was just like, what the hell happened? Like, what happened? And then I was like, Landon must have touched it. Landon must have touched it. He had to have touched it, dude. Nobody else touched that damn thing. I finally fall back asleep like at 4 or 5 in the morning. I don't get to talk to him in the morning because I stayed up late because I was freaked out.
Yeah.
I was scared. I freaking
Scared to
lost
go back to
vision. I
sleep.
passed
Yeah,
out.
obviously.
I was freaked out, dude. So I freaking pass out. Finally, Landon gets home from school. I was like, you and I need to talk. Like right now. I was like, and I don't want no lies. Did you touch that thermostat? He was like, well, Mom said she was hot. Or she was cold. Mom said she was cold. And I was like, so you turned it up to 86 degrees, dude? He was like, Dad, I'm sorry. I tell him what happened. He was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't want it. I was like, dude, it's okay. Like, I'm fine. Everything's fine. But
Oh
I was
man.
like, I was freaked out, dude.
Oh
like,
no.
Dude, you don't fuck.
But I'm half awake.
As a man, you
That's-
don't let nobody fuck with your fucking thermostat,
That's
bro. You don't
Dude, I was
let
half awake.
no
so
one
like,
fuck with it.
I wake up, I'm half awake. I try to get up. All that starts happening. Then I'm freaking out, half awake. So it just felt like
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe. I like started having a panic attack because like I couldn't
That's
see,
something.
dude. I couldn't see, and then even like when I start walking into my room, my vision starts to come back, but it's blurry. I
Yeah.
just see shapes. I just see shapes. Even when I walk into the door, like I was like to go outside, I was just like, ugh, because like I could only see shapes. I couldn't see nothing.
Right.
So dude, I was freaking out. So that's what I was like when you said that. I was like, oh, bro,
That's
I
crazy.
felt not seeing that. That is.
What's
fear of
the
mine
normal
now.
temp that you set it at?
70.
Huh?
Like with neck, no, with the
With this, yeah.
This like 69, 70.
Yeah. That's like perfect.
Yeah, that's what I have it
That's
at.
perfect.
That's 69.
I think like when it's like on the like the cold days lately, when it's been like negative,
Yeah.
when it's been like freezing temperatures, yeah.
Yeah.
I put it up to like 72.
Yeah, I think it would have been perfect.
But
I have to leave.
Why?
I'm going to the thing.
We're gonna finish up right now.
Okay.
So I'll leave with you right now.
No, I just because Bobby's parked.
Oh, but I wanted to go with you.
Oh,
so
Edith's in the car.
we're gonna.
She's been out here the whole time.
No way.
Yeah.
Why'd you come inside?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, they
I told her to come around 11, like 11:15.
Big shout. I'm leaving with you, but hold on.
I know. I'll tell you.
Big shouts to everyone. Thank you guys. Like we say, we greatly appreciate you guys watching, tuning in. Hit us up. I want to do so. I did dry January. Okay. I did dry January. I'm doing dry January.
It's over.
I want to possibly do another drunk questions. If we get enough questions, we can't go off like last time. We had to get our own questions.
Uh-huh.
And if we can get enough questions, I'm down to do it. It might be like middle of February. It won't be like February 1st or whatever. It'll be like for you guys probably like a month from now or something like that. But let us know. Let us see what you guys think. Some questions out there and stuff, and I'd love to hit them up. So, and yo, fuck the bitch that said I look like that gay guy.
Wow.
What the fuck was that?
Wow.
Did you see
Where
my
did that come
Instagram?
from?
No, I just
Wow.
remembered that something. They were like,
Escalated quickly.
they were
Wow.
like, Lorenzo looks like blah blah blah, and it's like some gay dude.
Oh.
And I'm like, bro,
Okay.
where did that come from?
Where-
Who is that?
So it was on the
It was on the YouTube. Yes.
Somebody said that?
Yeah.
And then who put the poll up there? You
I did. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Our Instagram guy.
Oh, okay. Your Instagram.
I had a big thing of like, Bobby's like, that's hilarious. And I put like a thing like, yo, that's our Instagram guy. And they're like, oh, really? But yeah, I was like, yo, I heard he's dope as fuck and he's got a big ass cock though.
He's your media guy.
Yeah, he's our media guy. So, like I said, big shout out to you guys. Thank you guys. And tune in next week. Like and subscribe.